SpongeBob being way too popular. Now, this is something similar to what's happening with Supergirl's universes merging with like the Arrowverse. And with that comes Superman. And Superman is the boss of all DC franchise. Now, I'm worried that if you bring him in, then all those other side characters that we love is going to get pushed aside. What is your response on that?
Well, the writers, Greg Berlanti, they are so smart that I'm not worried about it at all. I think they'll have some fun with Superman, but the show's called Supergirl. She's going to be the lead character. It's similar to any of the other shows. They bring characters in, they spend some time with them, and then they either have to die or go back to where they came from. So, I think you'll get to have some fun seeing Superman, but ultimately, that's not the show. Maybe he'll get his own show, who knows? You've already seen that show. You had Smallville, and it ran for like 11 seasons or something, so, it's not something that hasn't been on TV. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Thank you.
What he said. Yes.
We'll move over here.
Hey Robbie, hey Ray.
Hey.
So Robbie, I've been a huge fan of you since back when you were on like True Jackson VP.
Thank you.
And so that was a totally different kind of show than The Flash. And I was wondering, like, what kind of shows do you like playing on more?
True Jackson was really fun. True Jackson was a Nickelodeon show I did where we shot 60 episodes in 2 years because they just bang out kids shows real fast. We shot live audience tapings every Friday at Paramount in Los Angeles. So how that works with a show like that, or How I Met Your Mother, or a ton of multi-camera comedies, is you have a table read Monday, you rehearse Tuesday, Wednesday, you shoot anything you can't do live on Thursday, and then Friday you perform the show in front of an audience like this on all of the sets that they had built. It is one of the most fun I've ever had as an actor. They load in 300 and something kids. They have an audience wrangler who keeps their energy up because it's like a 3.5-hour taping. And it's a blast. It's like it's a perfect mix of theater and television because it ends up being for TV, but you're putting on a show for an audience. I wouldn't trade anything for those episodes. I had so much fun doing it. I learned a ton. You really get to feed off the audience. A lot of people in Hollywood say the best job you can have is a multi-camera comedy. 2.5 Men, How I Met Your Mother. These are, Mom. They're few and far between now because they're tough to get a hit one, but they are really, really fun. It's a great job to have. Thanks.
All right, we'll go over to this side.
Hi, my name is Anna Grace, and this is from one of my best friends, Isaac. He wants to know, what was it like working with all the special effects, because you have certain scenes that aren't and certain scenes that are, and he wants to know what goes through your head when you are filming one of those scenes.
You can't think about it, because the second you start to think about it, you realize how ridiculous it all sounds, and you just have to buy into it 110%. The nice thing is, on The Flash, Armin, our visual effects supervisor, is so good and so talented, and they have the money to make it look great that you don't really worry about it. But there are times where, like my wife played Silver Banshee on Supergirl, and she had never shot anything with a ton of visual effects, and she's doing a scene where Grant comes flashing in, and Supergirl comes flying in and lands. And she was like, it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen, because Grant obviously isn't the real Flash. Sorry, children. And so it's like he'll just like land on his mark, he'll just come in like that, and then Supergirl will land like this, and my wife's standing there like, wait a second. Okay, let's do it.
I'm always the one who has to pretend, who has to react, who has to react to everyone, because I was always human. So I found myself always just trying to be like really freaked out and like really amazed and really scared.
The first time, the crossover Arrow Flash, when Flash zooms in and Diggle throws French fries in the air is like my favorite moment of both shows. I think it's so funny.
All right, thanks. We'll go over to